Alright, what's going on, boys? So, today we're going to be talking about a time where I made a stupid decision and almost overheated or had heat stroke or something like that. So, let's get into the video. So, it was a weekend, I think. Uh, or we just weren't in school this week or something. I don't know. But my homie, the same one from the shroom story, texts me and is like, "Hey yo, you wanna hang out?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he says, "Alright, I'll be over there in like 30 minutes." And so he comes over and he has a card on him and he's like, and we're hitting it in my room, for like maybe an hour, just watching YouTube, being bored. And then my homie's like, "Hey yo, you wanna go to the woods in the back of the neighborhood and walk around?" And I'm like, "Sure. It's better than just sitting here doing nothing." And so we walk to the woods. It's like a 2 mile walk, so it takes us a little bit. And so my dumbass decided to wear two hoodies. And I live in Texas, so it's hot as fuck and it's humid as fuck. So I'm wearing two hoodies, right? And it's like 95 with an 80% chance humidity. And I'm getting pretty toasty. And my friend's just like, "Yo, you're a dumbass for wearing that many hoodies. Like, seriously." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I regret it now." And so we get to the woods that's in the back of my neighborhood. And we find this clearing that we can just sit down and chill at. It's surrounded by trees. And I'd say I'm pretty high at this point. Uh, so I like start to get a little bit dizzy. So I just squat down next to a tree and like lean against it. And so after about 10-15 minutes of leaning against it, I get up. I stand up and I think I'm fine, but I'm still using the tree for balance so I don't fall over. And I'm just staring at a tree because I think this tree is so cool. I don't know what I don't know what was cool about it, but I just thought it was so cool. And I'm just staring at it and my vision it starts to like fuzz over. Like, those old ass TVs that have the snow whenever you turn them on and there's no like input signal. It's like that, but it's in the outline of my surroundings. And to my knowledge, I'm still standing and I'm just staring at a tree, being my high self. And I had apparently fallen flat on my back and passed out. And my homie was like, "Yo, yo, are you good? Are you good?" And like he says it a few times before I like wake up, I guess. And I I get up and I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck happened?" And he's like, "You just fell over." And I was like, "Oh, shit. Well, did you get it on video?" And he was like, "Nah." So I I get up and I'm like, "All right, let's go back." And he's like, "You sure? You sure you don't want to sit for a few minutes and like make sure you're all good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I'm fine." And so we start to walk out of the woods and go back to my place. And uh, as we're getting back to like the main like car entrance to walk back, I just start to black out again. And before I can fall, I like stand still. I like look to the ground and I start slowly but surely sitting down. And my homie's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'm blacking out again. I feel like I'm passing out again." And he was like, "Oh, alright." And so, yeah, we sat there for, I think, like 5-10 minutes. And then I took off one or two of the layers that I was wearing, and we walked back. But and the rest of the walk I was fine. You know, I was still hitting the pin. I think I just overheated just a little bit. And once I got home, I got some water, and we just hung out at my place for a couple more hours. And I think we went back to his place. But yeah, that's the end of the story. If you enjoyed, please drop a like, consider subbing, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.